Okay, howdy and welcome back. So we're moving on to this is going to be a relatively brief discussion on statements. Where we're really going to begin getting into it is with branching and iteration. We'll focus on the various types of statements that we have to help us achieve those ends. But to review statements before we get into that, a statement is a complete and meaningful command that can be given to a computer. As you recall from the first lesson, it's similar to a sentence in English. Simple statements in C++ end with a semicolon. For example, the declaration int x is equal to 5. We're starting x out with the initial value of 5. Int y is equal to f of x multiplied by 3.5. Again, these are all valid sentences in the C++ language. Now, the most simplest sentence that we can write in C++ is going to be the empty statement. It's literally just a semicolon. This is going to be useful when the language requires a statement, but your logic does not. And if I remember to, I'll give an example of this when we introduce the for statements here and how this can be useful to disregard or to, I guess, leave open, to leave empty rather, component of the for statements header. Then we get into compound statements. These kind of diverge from simple statements in that they don't terminate with a semicolon. So a compound statement is usually going to be referred to as a block. It is a possibly empty sequence of statements and declarations surrounded by a pair of curly braces. This is going to be useful when the language requires a single statement, but the logic of our program requires more than one statement to be executed. And to reinforce this notion that compound statements are going to not be terminated by a semicolon.